Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a transformation, my daily transformation from no makeup to everyday glam. This is what I use every day. If I'm not going out on the weekends, I wear this. It's enough to just look naturally pretty and make you still look put together. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get on into the video. Okay. So the first thing I always start with is primer. I use this First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This is the only primer that doesn't clog my pores. I'm like almost out of it, but I put a good amount on my face. It took me a while to find out what actually works for my skin. For a while, my skin was being super oily. It was, I don't know, it was just bad. I finally figured out what was causing my breakouts. As you can see, I'm super fair. So every little breakout I have takes forever to go away. You can see I have some like dark spots here of leftover breakouts. Not very fun. So we rub that in nicey. And then I always start with my brows. I never did until a couple months ago when I saw Kylie's makeup artist Ariel do this. And I noticed that I like it a lot more now. So I just fill in my brows with a brown eyeshadow from ColourPop. I find that this looks the most natural. Everyone says like, oh my god, it takes me like, every makeup tutorial I watch, they're always like, it takes me forever to do my brows. And I'm like, why? Unless you have no eyebrows, I guess, which takes a little bit of time for shaping. But this is like super fast for me.
Hey! Shut up!
So that was ColourPop Cloud 9. It's just this tiny little single thing. I've been using this forever and I just hit the pan, but I still have a ton left. So that is what I use on my eyebrows. And then I go in with my Sephora concealer. It's Bavarian Cream. And I just go right underneath there just to clean it up. And this also serves as an eyeshadow base. I just take my brush and clean that up. Just kind of lightly tap it on the top. I get it all over the lid so it can act as a primer. Okay, I'm sweating.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I'm getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Oh. Okay, so after my brows are done, I go in with my foundation with my beauty blender. I have been using Bare Minerals since the dawn of time. I strayed away from it, like I think I've said in previous videos, and then my skin reacts and it's real bad. So I just like to go in with this. Usually I do a light layer for every day. Weekends I'll do kind of an extra layer if I'm going out, but usually on the day-to-day I just do one little layer of this. And thank God for foundation for making me look a little tanner. I don't like to tan my face with any tanning products. My skin's just so sensitive that whenever I do that, it's not good. It clogs my pores to the bejesus. So I'm gonna go back in just for today's purposes. I'd like to be a little more full coverage. And I just go back in with like one extra little squirt. And I know there are a lot of people out there that say to get the best blending, you just gotta do it and just keep going with it. And then I like to bring it down on my neck. I just recently started doing this. I used to just put the bronzer on my neck, but this helps to really just even everything out. Because I do put tanner on my body and on my neck, but this just really helps. Okay, so then I go back in with that same concealer I used on my brow, underneath my eyes. I don't put a ton. I don't have the world's biggest or darkest circles, but I do like to do this. This really brightens it up, and for some reason the Sephora concealer is my jam. I don't know what it is about it, but it's the one concealer that doesn't break me out. I know, my skin is just so sensitive. So this one is the one concealer. I've tried Tarte Shape Tape, I've tried a bunch of things. I think I've tried NARS, I've tried so many things, and this is the one that just actually doesn't break me out, but has good coverage. So any leftover I just kind of put on the high points of my face, my nose, just really buff that in. Then I go with my kind of cream contour stick from Trestique, and I just do right on my cheeks. I carve out my nose. Just do one line on each side, and then to make your nose appear like a little smaller, you do it on the bottom and then kind of draw there, so it kind of gives the illusion that your nose is kind of like a little tipped up. I think that's super cute looking. So I do that, and I just go ham on my forehead.
We about to go ham!
And do a little on my bottom lip, and we're done.
Got it! Got it!
Then I just use my beauty blender to pounce that out. I was using the KKW Beauty contour sticks, and I really did love them, but they're so expensive for the amount of product that they give you, and I was going through them so fast that I'm like, I just don't want to pay this for them anymore. So I started kind of looking into some contour sticks. I tried the NYX ones, and to me they were awful. They were awful on my skin. They looked super muddy. And then I found this one, and I just get it on SEPHORA.com. I think you can also get it on Amazon. Trestique, I don't think they sell it in the stores, but it's cheap and it's huge.
That's what she said.
It lasts me a long time, and I just love it. It bronzes me up a little bit and really helps you girl out. So after this, I go in with my setting powder, and to me this is the biggest step. I just got a new Laura Mercier powder. I don't know what happened, but the last time I went to Sephora, they must have given me the tester or something, because I just got it on my birthday, which was the 19th, and before April was over I was out of it. I was like, that ain't right. So I just go in with my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna cake this on there. This is what just really sets the makeup. It makes it look flawless. So I used to bake with the Ben Nye powder, and it wasn't as flawless on my skin. I don't know, it made it look a lot drier than this does. This just gives me a really nice finish, but I only do it under my eyes. Save a little product. You let that bake in there, and then I go in, my brush is broken, but I'll use the tip of it. Then I go in with this pressed powder foundation from Bare Minerals in the same exact color that I did the liquid foundation, and I just set anywhere that I didn't use the Laura Mercier powder. So I kind of set my eyes a little bit. This helps it to not be like super muddy when you put on any eyeshadow or anything on your eyelids. But I just set the rest of my face with this powder. And this is like my go-to, especially when I'm having a breakout. When you cover it up with concealer or whatever, you put this over the top of it, it is like gone. It is a very good mask to put over. So then, brow strap. On the daily, I don't use eyeliner or eyeshadow. I go in with my Sephora brand bronzer in Matte Tan, and I just bronze up my lids. This makes it so fast and easy. For some reason, like, eyeshadow is what really takes me the longest because I like to make it look perfect, but on the daily I just put bronzer on my lids and it's so much quicker, and I love the look of it. So I really go in there, and then I use that same bronzer to just kind of contour again where I did the cream contour. I'm like dripping sweat. I don't know what is wrong with me. And then I just go along my jawline here, and then I take my bigger brush and use this bronzer and go all the way down my neck and my chest. And this is all while I'm setting. Also, don't forget about your ears. You don't want your ears to be super white, especially if you're wearing your hair up. So I just do this all over to give you a nice bronzy look. So once that's done, I do have eyelash extensions. That's like one thing in my life I cannot live without. But then I go back in with that same eyeshadow that I used for my brows, and the same brush I used for my brows, and I just kind of make the illusion of an eyeliner with the eyeshadow. I kind of pull it out to do a little cat eye. It looks messy now, but we're gonna blend it out, don't you worry. This just gives, especially for someone like me who's got really light natural lashes, I'm envious of girls that have like a nice dark lash line. Like, I just don't have that. So I feel like I need some sort of like an eyeliner on the day-to-day so I don't look crazy. So I do it, and it makes such a difference. And then I just go in with my fingers and kind of blend it out. So it's not a harsh line or anything. I'm just blending with my fingers. And super simple. You can see it kind of wings out there and there. Now I'm just gonna go in and dust off the powder, and it just leaves such a beautiful, flawless finish. I kind of just like brush out any excess all over my face. It doesn't, like, this makes it so you are not just like super oily throughout the day, but this does not clog my pores. I've tried so many setting powders that just clog them right up and make me break out, but this is just what makes it look like super flawless. And you just dust it off really lightly. Then I like to go in with my Bare Minerals blush. I just go right on the apples of my cheeks and go super light because sometimes it tends to look a little patchy. I don't know if this happens with you guys, but I still like to see like some of my freckles come through. You can see that I haven't caked on the makeup, even though it might look like it, but my freckles are still coming through, and it just looks like a nice natural skin. Put it right on the tip of my nose, and then my next biggest trick is put it like right underneath the bronzer that you did, and it just looks like you are like sun-kissed beautifully. I don't know if it's picking up in the video, but it looks like that's my secret, because for some reason my forehead is the thing that loses the makeup the fastest, but when I do that, my makeup sits and stays perfectly. On to highlight, and my mom just recently got me the highlighter. I really like how natural looking this is. It is buildable. You can see like that just gives you kind of a nice little subtle inner glow vibe. You can build it, which I like to do. The one thing about this though is I notice it really doesn't stay that long, so I'll probably use this until it's up, and it seems to have a lot of product in here, but it doesn't seem to stay as long. My favorite thing is the tip of the nose highlighter, and then I kind of go like halfway down my bridge again, so you get like that flipped up vibe. Then I just go right on my brow bones. don't worry, I will be blending this out. And I go right in the inner corners of my eyes and kind of drag it down on my waterline here, just a little bit, just like the inner corners. It just really makes your eyes pop. See what I mean? Just gives like a really cute look. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more on my cheeks, and then don't forget your Cupid's bow. I think that's super cute too, to do that. So then I go back in with the same brush that I just dusted off my powder with, and I just kind of go lightly over that highlight so that it just tones it down, blends it out. And it's very subtle, but very natural. I feel like that's what I'm into lately anyways, is not like a blinding glow. But again, like you can see when I brush it off, like it's very subtle. It's not like in your face highlighter, which I like, and obviously it's buildable. So next thing I do is mascara. Obviously I only do it on my bottom lashes here because I do have eyelash extensions. Sometimes I'll do a little mascara on like the inner corners here where I don't have the lash extensions because they usually fall off in the corners first. And sometimes I'll do just a little bit on the tips of the lashes. You don't want to do it at the root with lash extensions because that's what will make them slide off. It's super important to brush them every day. It kind of keeps them from going crazy. And this also helps them just to make them look super fluffy. Fluffy, fluffy. I can't live without my eyelash extensions. I tried to do it like over the holidays to save some money, and I was like, no. My boyfriend I don't think he had ever seen me without lashes. And when I took them off, he was like, yeah, lashes are like the biggest thing to me. That's why I need them 24/7. I actually have decently long lashes. They're just so straight and so light that they're just like non-existent. So then I'm just gonna go on the tips of the lashes with some mascara here, just to make them look a little more va-va-boom, even though they already are. I'm just crazy. And then my last thing, which is like my favorite lip combo right now, is I go in with the Kylie, what is it? I think it's 22. Yeah, 22 lip liner. And it's like an orangey color, but I don't use it with the lip that it comes with, the liquid lip that it comes with. I use it with something else. I have found like my favorite lip combo ever. And then I like to draw a line down the middle of my bottom lip. This is what you call contouring your lips. And then one here and one here. That gives the illusion that your lips are a little bigger than they actually are. Then this is my favorite, Daringly Nude by Maybelline. Super cheap. And I just kind of blend all of that together with this color here. Try to blend it right into the liner. I think it's so cute. Then I go in with this ColourPop Amanda Steele X ColourPop collection. It's an ultra glossy lip and it's kind of sparkly and it's in the shade Hack, and I just go right in the middle. Gives you a little gloss and it gives it like a really nice pink tint right in the middle. Tops off the look, and I think we're done. So I think we are done with this look. You can get up close on it. The skin just looks super flawless. The lips I love. The eyes are just so easy. I got a crazy lash. The eyes are so easy just with the bronzer and the brown eyeshadow kind of as a liner. So simple, and this is like my everyday look. I go to the gym in this look. People probably judge me, but it's actually not much work. And it looks cute, it looks natural, and I love it. So today's Say Something Nice shout out goes to Dave the Rave. Thank you so much for saying something nice on one of my last videos. If you guys have not checked out my Peace official music video, the link will be in the description. If you want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and say something nice. As always, I'll be back with more videos for you guys next week. Bye!
But now it's clear that you don't want it.